All right, everybody, today we're going to talk malolactic fermentation. I briefly touched upon this in another video, but malolactic fermentation, for those who think this is going to be way over my head, it's going to be techie or geeky, it's not. And what's kind of cool about it is it explains how you achieve or how you get, as a winemaker, buttery notes in Chardonnay and smoother style reds. So a pretty cool concept to know, and it all takes place, or it should take place, on barrel. Now, what malolactic fermentation is not, some people refer to it as a secondary fermentation. It's not a secondary fermentation. It's referred to it, but it's not. Now, the way it works is in wines there's malic acid. Flavors in wines are acids. Easiest way to think about it, when you get a Sauvignon Blanc that has a lot of grapefruit, it's high in citric acid. As a varietal, Sauvignon Blanc is typically higher than citric acid than most varietals. That is an example of how acids affect flavor and how acids are flavor. So malic acid, Latin, bad, it's a bad acid. A lot of winemakers want to convert it. So one way to convert it is through converting it into lactic acid. And lactic acid has that buttery mouth feel, a thicker viscosity. That's how you get buttery shards, it's how you get smoother wines, how you get more rounded wines. And the way to put your wines through malolactic fermentation is to put lactic acid bacteria into these barrels. What happens is that lactic acid bacteria converts the malic acid into lactic acid, giving you that buttery mouth feel, the thicker viscosity. That's how you get buttery shards, right? You don't just put it on oak and call it a day. You actually have to send that wine through malolactic fermentation. So some of these wines right now are going through what is referred to as ML, which is malolactic fermentation. And we know we're done with ML when they're not bubbly, when they don't have that kind of soda spritz to them. We can also tell via taste. We can also tell with some equipment as well, but we are a little old school, and we might just pop one of these suckers just to see if it's going through ML or if we just want to taste it. Usually the excuse is we're seeing if it goes through ML, but we really just want to taste it. But if you're making wine at home and you want to try it, you can use barrel staves or wood, wooden dowels. They have the wine chips. You can try it. It's usually a little bit more effective when you have these oak barrels. And again, we only use these 3 times, so after that third use, we consider them inert. A lot of wineries would continue to use them. We don't, because we don't find they're giving up enough oak property. But this is where malolactic fermentation will occur, and this is what's going on right now in the process. Any questions on ML, shoot it down in the comment section. Be happy to talk to you about it.